back to my home.
I dare not go.
We have a mental problem.
Good morning. I'm making a grocery list right now, and I was just adding things because I'm planning for a couple of meals for us not to be cooking them because we're going to be gone at the end of the week. So, Daddy's going to give it to you. Okay, I was interrupted. I'll tell you about the menu stuff in a minute. But Luke, come here, buddy. Luke is severely allergic to mosquitoes. I sprayed him before sending him out yesterday. And this is what happened. I mean, it's bad. Come here, bud. Look at Mama. Look at this. That's a mosquito bite. It is half of his face. And turn your head. It's like whelped out on the side of his head. And he has a couple over here. And then he has a bunch on the back of his neck. So, I don't know what to do. Yeah, you're itchy. Daddy's going to give you some medicine to make it better. So, on one hand, I feel like he needs time outside to play. But on the other hand, what do you do when he reacts so badly to mosquito bites?
That's so bad, I can't even believe it's just mosquito bites.
I know. Is that good? They have really been liking these things. It's the Danimals, what is it? It's a smoothie. They have been really enjoying them. And because you can just punch a hole through the top, it's more portable. And he doesn't get yogurt on my couch. Is that yummy? Mm-hmm. Plus they're kind of a little bit smaller, I feel like, than a regular yogurt, which is a good thing for kids. But yeah, those bites are kind of serious. So now he has the Benadryl in him?
He has some Benadryl in him. As much as he can take at his size, which is not very much.
Back to menu planning though. So we use a program, it's called Out of Milk, to hold our grocery lists. But sometimes it puts things in questionable places. So, when was the last time you had canned pizza? I'm just curious. I didn't know pizza came in a can, but apparently, according to Out of Milk, it does. Yum. Was that good, buddy? Mm-hmm. This is what we're working on this week. We have leftovers today from the chicken pillows. Tomorrow we're going to do tacos and then have leftovers Monday. Tuesday we are going to do a breakfast casserole because that's a one-night meal. Usually we'll have that for one evening and then have it for lunch the next day. And then Wednesday we're going to do takeout because we're going to have our friends over again. We don't want to really mess up the house before we're gone Thursday and Friday. I'm going to put lasagna here. Lasagna there, and then Friday is up to Matthew's parents. You ate it all? No, okay. Okay, swallow it. We don't want to see your food. That's gross. Can you see how bad he's whelped up on this side, though? You and mosquitoes don't get along, do you? The frustrating thing is, the doctor said he should have grown out of this by now, and he's not, but what do you do? I don't know. He just reacts very badly to mosquitoes. And they told us just always spray him before he goes outside. So we do. And it doesn't always work. He was playing in water, so it was washing it off. And I didn't want to keep on spraying bug spray on him. I mean, that's not good. And we have the little bands, the little wristband things. They don't really work at all. Matthew's still editing because he didn't finish it last night.
Yeah, if you paid real close attention to the end of yesterday's video, it was very obvious that I had just woken up yet again. Thank you, Lukey. Yeah, by the time we had finished playing Minecraft, getting the kids to bed, and settling down to edit, I don't think I started working on our video until probably 12:45 or 1 last night. And so I didn't make a whole lot of progress before. I was just falling asleep sitting here at the computer. So today's going to be a little bit different. Me and Lisa are going to divide and conquer. I've got my little action cam here today, which doesn't have any motion stabilization. It's a little wobbly. Kitty, will you show us how wobbly it is? So I'm going to be working on the pool off and on. She's going to take probably Olivia and go grocery shopping. Me and Lauren and Luke, we're going to take a water sample in and just do a bunch of stuff. We haven't done a split camera thing like this in a while, so that'll be kind of different. So I'll say this is kind of weird, doing this separate thing. So Olivia,
let's go. Daddy is gonna have Luke and Lauren. Lauren's actually going to be babysitting Luke for a while we finish this, and paid babysitting job too. So we're hoping we'll get everything, whoo, that's bright. We'll get everything done quick so we can get back here and do stuff that we need to do.
Bye.
Bye. I'll miss you. I'll see you later.
It's gonna be longer when you go to the conference.
Yeah, I think you'll be okay. So Olivia got to pick her lunch, and what does she want?
Wendy's.
She wants a burger and a baked potato.
Yummy. Burgers and baked potatoes.
I don't really feel like Wendy's, but she won. So let's go. So what did you get?
I got a hamburger and a baked potato.
I just got a chicken sandwich and fries. Yum. Oh, you made more of a mess with that than cleaned.
Well, they have just left. I'm going to get a water sample from our pool, even though I know it's basically just fresh water. There's no chemicals in it whatsoever. I always like to get them to tell me the right amounts to put in for the pool our size, because I can't remember and it's just easier to ask. Also, that gives them a baseline to help me out through the rest of the year if I get something go kind of weird, which I've had in the past, because every now and then between groundwater having stuff in it or rain having stuff in it, I've gotten phosphates and all kinds of peculiar things in the water that make it do weird stuff, like go cloudy or turn from perfect blue to perfect green in a matter of an hour and a half. So I'm gonna get my sample and then we're gonna head out.
We are going to Lowe's now. We have to get an eye hook. I never in my life thought I'd have to get a lock for my pantry. But we're gonna get one of those little hooks, has a little circle and then I think it's called an eye hook. But we're gonna get that to keep him out of the pantry. It's not that we don't want him to have food. We want him to be able to eat and eat what he wants to. The problem is he's getting things, eating part of it, and then just the rest is going on the floor or, just getting everywhere. And that's not, it's wasteful. So we're going to make it so he has a couple of little snacks that he can get to in a different cabinet, but then a majority of the food is going to be put into the pantry and then locked so he can't get to it. The girls will still be able to get to it and he can ask them for something, but he does not need to get into the pantry and waste all of our snacks. So that's what's been happening and we're going to put a stop to it. We're in Lowe's. I love the Lowe's app. It makes it so we can just find what we need without hunting. But we have to go to row 16. Hardware, not hardcore. 16. So now we're looking at bay 18. They only have the massive ones. We want a teeny one. We need like a teeny tiny hook. That is huge. So, what did we end up going with?
The hook's not those.
Let me see them. Okay, there we go. So there's a bunch of options. I think that's the one to go with. Let's go.
It's medium.
Let's go, Spaghetti-O. Down by the bay,
where the watermelons grow.
Back to my home.
I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say, have you ever seen a bear come and get hair?
Down by the bay.
Alright, so we're going to be using just a whole bunch of cameras today. The little action cam that I just had cut off. I don't know if the battery didn't charge properly overnight or what. And I also found out the memory card's full. I don't know with what. So I've got that dumped in the computer, but we don't have a whole lot of time to sit here and wait for the files to transfer. So I've taken my water sample from the pool. Looks clear like this, even though it's green. We're going to go get that tested so they can tell me what all we need. We're going to pick up the chemicals that we're going to get, grab some lunch, head back here, and then I'm going to start working. Wet floor. Alright, well, that's why I bring a water sample in. I didn't even think about the fact that we've had a couple of floods and hurricanes here recently. That's kind of changed the characteristics of our groundwater. Makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. But it's a good thing that I just didn't go gung-ho and try and do it all myself by just figuring it out. We have a metal problem. So I've got some stuff here that should help bind up all of the copper, which is what they said is the biggest problem right now. Should bind up all the copper in the water and help that get filtered out. So I'm going to go home, vacuum out all the stuff that's at the bottom, and get this bottle in and circulating, and then I'll take another sample back Monday before they can tell tell me what to do as far as the pH and stabilizer and all that sort of stuff. I got the chlorine under control, and so yeah, it should all work out. Not what I thought I was going to be doing this afternoon, but still making progress.
Down by the bay. Okay, anyways, we found our eye hooks. Now we're going to Aldi's. I meant to get freezer bags and I totally forgot. It's hot today, it's 92 and it's humid, so summer is coming. Maybe it's already here. Haven't decided yet. I hope Matthew's day is going well. We're doing pretty good. I'm glad that we decided not to do it all together. It's just not working anymore, taking all 3 kids to the grocery store. We've been looking for these everywhere for homeschooling, and I'm really excited because they were only $4 each. Got some toilet paper, snacks, and some paper products so that while we're gone, they don't have to do a ton of dishes. So, yeah.
Alright, so we're home and we're going to grab some lunch, and I figured out why my action cam stopped recording and why the memory card was completely full. I guess he saw it sitting there this morning and decided it was a good idea to play with it. Oh well. Hopefully it's charged up enough in the time that we've been gone that I can do what I wanted to show y'all. Alright, so I don't know how much battery we've actually got in this camera since Luke depleted it all this morning, but I've left it charging for a little while. Let's see if we can get started cleaning the bottom of this pool. Alright, so I actually went in and looked at the video on the camera just to kind of get a feel for what the bottom of the pool looks like, and realized there's a lot more leaves down there than I thought. However, thankfully, Amazon just delivered my new skimmer. So I'm going to hook this up, and I'm going to start dredging the bottom of the pool with that, because I can probably get more material out that way than using the little vacuum thing, because there's a whole lot more leaves than I thought.
Now we're to Walmart. Yay! We're almost done. You are ready to be done? Mm-hmm. It's hot. Let's go. Olivia goes. We're in the store. We're in Walmart. And she goes, there's poop popsicle holders. Honey, they're ice cream. I was like, they're taking this poop thing way too far. No, that's ice cream. Let's go find my shampoo.
I thought it was poop.
It's ice cream. Okay. It is hot today. The humidity is through the roof. I'm calling us done. We don't have everything we need because we were getting yogurt and the entire yogurt aisle was empty and the eggs were all smashed. So yeah, I won't be getting those today. So we're going home and calling it a day.
Alright, so Lisa's come home from shopping out with Olivia. They're working on a project in the den right now. I've decided I'm going to go ahead and dump all that water in the pool again and fill it back up. It doesn't really take that long to do it, and it's groundwater, so I can get as much as I want. Given that we've got the metals problem, I feel like it's going to be easier to get all the other stuff out by getting it really low and then just working on it with the skimmer then. I thought I had gotten most of it earlier, but now that I kind of look back at the footage I took from the bottom of the pool, yeah, it's a little bit worse than I thought it was.
Okay, I'm home now and we're working on a little mini project. We noticed when the cover was on the pool, the dogs were laying at the edge of the cover where the steps were. So they kind of liked the little hammock thing. So we got them this dog bed it's like a canvasy type thing, and it'll be kind of like a hammock for them. It's kitty approved. That'll just give the dogs something fun to sniff when they get on it, huh? I want it. Oh, I love it.
We need to get like a small one for him.
Happy dog. That's a good spot for it. They lay there all the time. I don't know what it is. I'm just happy. Oh. Sorry. I need to quit with dog voice. Because this is where they end up laying. They like laying right there all day for some reason. Yeah. Why?
I don't know. They like to put their back up against that wall. I guess they can't maybe do that here. We'll see how they adapt. I mean, we can move it anywhere, so.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun to do the 2-camera thing where we each were doing stuff today. However, it made it so we weren't really sure how much we had actually filmed. So by the time I got to where we just left off, I actually had another 10 or so minutes of stuff that we had filmed that I just didn't get to include because, yeah, it kind of ran long. That's okay, we got a bunch of stuff done and we had fun doing it. Well, today's shout out of the day goes to LEZ. She says, "Good afternoon, Lisa. I've missed watching your vlogs lately. I've just been so busy with school, church, volleyball, and all my other activities. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend." Thanks, Ellie. We're glad you're back. Sounds like you've had a lot of fun stuff to keep you busy. As for the rest of our weekend, I'm sure we'll have a great time. Well, guys, we hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, be sure to hit that button. Thanks for joining us today. Good night.
Hold on. Okay, Olivia.